I'm ready. Hello, everyone. Hi, I'm back again. Hope you're enjoying your Friday. Today is Friday, September 9th, 2022. And I am Jeanette Collins, and I am in my studio, and this is Stampin' to Connect with Jeanette on Facebook. And I also will be appearing on YouTube as Stampin' to Connect. So anyway, today I'm going to be making the cutest card again, but today I'm using all dies for this card. This set is called, the stamp set is called This Birthday Piggy, and recently Stampin' Up came out with brand new dies for it, and there's 18 dies in this set. So if you don't have it, if you're a demonstrator, you're definitely going to want this one. And also they have a bundle too. So if you don't have either one, you can save 10% by using the bundle number, and then become a demonstrator, and you can save an extra 20%. That would be great. You can double dip. So what I want to do now is, I have one little announcement. I'm not going to go through all the specials. There's a lot of them. So I want to share with you that tomorrow, here, I'm going to show you this window. Tomorrow is the last day for Paper Pumpkin. Right here, you're seeing my website, and let's see if I can get to it. Hang on. And tomorrow, Paper Pumpkin, they are putting out, let's see. Oh, I worked on this, and let's see if I can make it go this way. That's not it either. Oh, dear. Oh, I know what to do. Go back. Oh, I am so sorry. You know, let me get this going again. Hello. Let me put myself back in here. There I am. All right. Ah, geez, it's like I can get lost in my own website. Anyhow, I was trying to show you my website so that you can go in there and go to Paper Pumpkin, sign up for Paper Pumpkin, and it will take you directly to the Paper Pumpkin site, so you can sign up and get your Paper Pumpkin if you don't have it all on order. It's a monthly subscription, and so you need to be signed up by tomorrow if you want the spooky one. It's a trick or treat, 18 little boxes that you can put treats in. So it's really cute. And I'm sorry, I messed up right there trying to show it off. So enough of that stuff. Let's go on to our card. Okay, I have yesterday's card on my desk. Here we go. There it is. This is what we did yesterday with This Birthday Piggy. Okay, let me get it in focus. Come on, Piggy. There it is. Isn't it adorable? I love the little ribbon. We did the matching envelope. And on the inside of the card, it says, This Piggy says happy birthday. So let me show you the card I forgot to show you yesterday, the one I made to make this card. It's got different colors in it, but it's oh so cute. It's got the same layout. This one doesn't have sentiment on the front, but it's so cute. It uses the same 3 strips, and the 2 yellow strips are the small strips. I use this pretty circle die from our circle die set. And here I just added the bow with the Tahitian Tide ribbon on the inside. I've got a placeholder, and again, it says This Little Piggy says happy birthday. So that's the one I forgot to show you yesterday. I wanted to show you how I copied my own. I cased my own card so I could show you. All right. And I want to show you all these dies. Remember that Perfect Partners is a special right now. If you go to my stampin2connect.com, you'll go to shop now, and you'll find this under specials on my Stampin' Up store site. And the birthday Here it is. You can save 10% right here. If you don't have the stamp set and the dies, look how many dies there are. Anyhow, you can save 10%. And if you are a demonstrator, you get to save 10% also, and you're 20% off. So that's really good. You can double dip. Now, I'm going to unveil all the little die cuts I cut earlier because it would take me too long to do them online. Ta-da! This is going to be so much fun. All right, let me show you. I am especially excited about this little wagon. This is a wagon die, as you can see. Look at all the little dies here that I've done. I have cut all of these once at least, some of them more than once. But this little wagon is so precious because it has the embossing in it. So it looks like wood. Isn't that great? So we have it, and we have the two little black wheels I cut out. And this is the handle. I'm going to put a black handle on it. And then I have bunting. I have two colors. I have the Parakeet Party and the Sweet Sorbet. And then these little boxes are for the gifts. So I have them in each of the end colors, except I'm missing one end color, but that's okay. And I have the two little bows that go on top of the gift. This is a kerchief for the piggy, and so I'll be putting that on him or her. And I've cut out four little birdies. We will use one. And all these little flowers, I'll probably just use one color. But I forgot to show y'all this die also. It's so cool. This is a grass die. And when you cut it, it will cut like this, basically, and then it comes apart. Well, then when it comes apart, you'll have to, like, if you have a longer paper over here, you'd have to cut it off. But if you turn them around, they can be layered together. So to make it like a 2D little grass line. Isn't that cute? So we're definitely using that. And I also have the tags here ready to go. All right, now what are we going to use for background? One thing I'm going to suggest, if some of you still have this paper from, I guess it was earlier in the spring that we had this paper for celebration, I think it was, or either in the mini catalog, this would be a great one because it has such a light top, and you can use this for the little piggy, writing on it. But for our background today, what I've chosen to get is this piece of paper. Now, this is the gold and white. It also comes in silver and white. This was our celebration this past. It ended in the end of August. So, and you could have gotten this free with a $50 order. So I have this pack, and I decided I wanted to use it. And if you don't have something fancy like this, you can just use white cardstock. That would be great, because basically this is a white background. It just has that little foil in it to make it interesting. In addition to that, I'm going to use Parakeet Party. That's our new end color. This will be my grounding grass. And I'm going to use Tahitian Tide, another end color. And the third end color I will use, come on, focus, focus, focus. And maybe bring it down. I wish I could make it focus faster. Anyhow, this is Orchid Oasis. This is absolutely my favorite one of the whole 5 sets. So we're going to be using these, and I will start with Parakeet Party, the green, and I'm going to use my blending brushes. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to take this off so I can use it. I'm going to slide all these dies and all its elements that I've cut out over here. They're not going to go away because I'm definitely putting them on the card. And I'm going to get my silicone little mat here and set it there so I can do my inking, and then my paper to ink. So I'm going to open up Parakeet Party, And I'm going to use my brush that I have a green label on. And the reason why I do that is because you can use all greens. You know, you just have to rub this off. I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so let me put this one aside. And all you do to do this inking is I like to kind of rub and press. So rub and press and rub and press. And so then you're going to get some ink there. With the silicone mat, I'm going to tap down here and it's going to tap some of it off and rub. And then I'll ease into my paper. I'm going to have to put more. Tapping and rubbing. Now you can see it's really coming on nice. The reason why I like to work on this silicone mat is because it's not soaking into the paper here. I can pull it back up to the paper. So I'm not wasting any ink. Okay, and do some more. I don't know if you saw how it picked that up. And you always use just a circular motion when you're working with these brushes. I love this bright green. Gosh, I can't believe I did that website where I can share my site. I bet I did it 6 times before I came on. So I was like, okay, I don't want to mess it up. And sure enough, oh well. You know where to go to find paper pumpkin. Okay, there, that's beautiful. Now it's very bright on my end. It doesn't look as bright on camera for some reason. I think it's because of the gold. It's not picking up. So I'm just going to leave it like that because it's pretty dark for me. And now I'm going to go to my next lighter color, which is Tahitian Tide. Close this one. I may need to come back to it. Tahitian Tide, and such a bright blue too. It's so pretty. So I'm going to make my little scene. Get this out of the way. And I'm using my brush that I have a blue marker on. It's just a washi tape. But just rub, tap, rub. Yes, you can see me doing it. Okay, start off the paper onto my silicone and go across. And like I said, you can do this with regular white. I would use heavy cardstock for this. Hello, Kay. I see you just joined me. Thank you for being here. I'm Jeanette Collins. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and trying to get my schedule of coming on regularly because this is not as easy. Some of those gals that have been doing Stampin' Up! For 20 years, they make it look so easy, and it's not. Oh. Okay, I have plenty of Tahitian Tide on there, and for me to switch to my darker one and so that I don't contaminate, what I do is I take a paper towel, put it here, and just rub the color off. And when there's no color coming off on the paper towel, you can see you can barely see it. But when there's no color there, then you know you got that off because it just sits on the top of the brush anyhow. All right. Oops. Lost a flower. I have all these pretty dies ready. I have them cut so we can make a cute little scene with the piggy dies. All right, I'm going to use the same brush with the blue, my washi tape blue, and I'm going to go darker at the very top. And then I'm probably going to blend down. Whee. Okay, I'm going to hold this with my paper towel also. Because if you hold it with your fingers, especially on regular cardstock, you will actually get fingerprints. They will show up because your finger may be a little damp or just the oils and stuff, and it will leave your prints. So As you can tell, see? Oh no, I bent it. It's okay. I have to talk to myself. Tell me it's okay. Because I do mess up. I think we all do. And then you just have to fix it and keep going. All right. How is that looking? I'm going to put some more Tahitian Tide. That blue is pretty, but I want the Tahitian Tide to really stand out. So again, I'm going to put this one away. And where is my Tahitian Tide? Right here. That's this color. And let me get some more. Okay, I'm rubbing this off on my paper towel. You're going to be able to see a little bit. I think it's because of my bright lights too. You're not seeing it, but there's just a faint little blue spot there. I think you can see it. And now let's go back to the Tahitian. Trying to get a pretty good amount on there. And I'm going to start off the paper. Go in. Let me go a little higher too. That will make a pretty purplish color on the top. You did. I'm so glad you bought these dies. They're so much fun. I'm going to show you. I have a Christmas card that I'm going to show at the end. And I mean, I was just playing with the set. I'm like, I've made all these other little scenes, with the piggy that's lying down, and I made a couple cards with that. I'll show you those. But the Christmas one is so darn cute. And it's so cute, I'm going to have to give it to like a niece or nephew or something, because it's just, well, anybody would love it. But it did take me a little while to make. So when you're working with all these little tiny dies, it takes a little while, but it's all right. Okay, that's enough color for now. I want to show you the one I did yesterday. I worked with the colors, but see, I had this paper and I used it in the vertical, and I had already cut it down. And then after I got done, I'm like, well, I started putting some practice, putting the wagon and stuff on it. And I'm like, well, it's not long enough this way. So I wanted to go horizontal. And so I decided, but see how pretty that looks. I think that looks really neat. So I may not have done as good a job, but there we go. That's why we're on camera. It just happens that way. All right. I think I'm ready to take my silicone mat off. And I'm going to put these away, and I'm going to clean off my mat so I can use it again. I need a little spritz of water. You know what? I'm going to use my drinking water. That's what's so nice about this silicone. Now, this is not from Stampin' Up. I used to scrapbook, and so I bought this silicone. Actually, they're the same as those ones that you put in the oven. But I cut this one. This one used to be really big, but I just cut it into this size because I like the smaller. All right. Now, here's our background. Let's start putting these little dies together. It's going to be so cute. Right. Of course, we're going to start with the wagon. You know what? I just thought about it. Where is my piggy? I have him ready. Oh, he's hidden under here. Okay, I'll come back to him. Look how cute that looks already. I'm going to use my Tombow glue and put the wheels on it. I cut black little wheels out. So I'm not going to glue my wagon down just yet. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. Put that in there. And this is just like take your pick tool, except it's one I had. It seems like when I got started with Stampin' Up, they had a lot of these tools that, they're great, but it's like, wait a minute, I kind of have some of the same type of tools. So now I keep telling, well, I probably should buy them, the Stampin' Up ones. But then I look at my totals when I order something. I'm like, no, I want something else instead. Okay, and let's get this little, this is the handlebar, or not the handlebar, the what is that called? Just the handle. I have several sisters, and we used to have a wagon. We didn't have one that was looks kind of like this because we didn't have the wooden one. We had the old radio flyers, mainly because my dad he sold them in his store, the radio flyers, the little red metal ones. But we always had a wagon around, and we had so much fun playing in it. All right, so there is my wagon. And I have a bunting. I'm going to put probably the red up here. And I'm just going to play around with this right now. Put my wagon there. Oh, the grass. Let's get this grass on. I think that's a pretty big feature. Now, again, when I don't know if you saw this, Kay, but when you cut this die, these pieces actually will cut like that. See how they're locking together? So one piece I had, of course, longer. So all I did is whatever paper I had longer, I had this one toward the bottom. You're like, okay, I'll use it. But then you look at the top and you're like, I could use that too. So cut it off and use it again. Just a little tip there. And I'll need it to make it go all the way across. Okay, one at a time. I've got to get some glue on it. Well, that's why I like watching videos, is because I get these little ideas from, something I wouldn't have thought of. Like I said, some of these ladies that have been doing this, I always tell my husband, when I'll be watching the videos in the evening sometimes in my family room, and he'll walk through, and I'm like, this lady's been doing Stampin' Up for 24 years. So I wish I would have started back then. I just had my little baby. He's 25 now. Come on out. There he is. But anyhow, I did have a neighbor when I had John that started Stampin' Up, but she didn't stick with it. But my goodness, if she would have been one of those ladies. Okay, I'm going to put this one further down. Let's see. I think I can make it almost reach, and it's not going to really matter. But I'm going to put it down, and then I'm going to take my little tool here and try to fluff these up. You've got to hold it first and then fluff it up. Did you already have the stamp, Kay? Because I did. I had to buy the dies. And I was so happy to get the little stamp because it's cute just by itself. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to lift them just to give that little bit of dimension. You know what? It would help if I had my glasses on. I'm squinting at my at my desk. There we go. That's easier. Let's see what I'm doing now. Okay. Now, as you can see, this is not perfect, but it's not going to matter. That's not what they're going to look at when they look at the whole card. And if it bothers you, then you just add another piece. Okay. Now I can look at my little wagon by the grass and see how I want to put it. So I'm going to put it where the wheels are kind of down in that grass. Just a little bit. Oops. Come on. Let's get this one up and they'll be perfect right there. TD, isn't that cute? Yay. All right. I know I'm going to put this bunting up there. I might as well glue it on. And I need to cut out my piggy because I want to show it to you. And I need to die cut him out because I've already colored him. I use a combination of alcohol markers and pencils, like colored pencils. Okay, that's precious too, isn't it? And that has embossing in it too. They have like little dots and little stripes. Okay, let me find my little piggy right here. Here he is. Here he is. I never said notice her or him. Okay, now this is the birthday piggy. And what I'm going to do is get my little baby die cut, a Stampin' Emboss machine, and I'm going to die cut it out. I've already colored it in a Tahitian blue. And the way I got this little white section here and there, I used my, it's like a lifter pen, and just kind of keep rubbing it, and it takes, actually what it's doing is pushing the color down. And then I went back over with the light, that light Tahitian, and it just blends it all. So even the piggy, I don't know if you can tell, but he's got a variation of color. I even did the ones with, I have one that has spots on it. I think I've done two. I have a girlfriend with a scooter and goes wee a lot. Oh, that's so neat. I know. Sweet, sweet wagons. A girlfriend. Oh, she has a scooter. Okay. Yeah, I can see that with those scooters. We had scooters when we were young too. Oh, let's see. I need my plates. And what was nice, I lived in a small town, but my parents had this long driveway. So it was so fun to ride a scooter or a bicycle or whatever, because Mom did not want us to go out in the street because we were in a city neighborhood. Okay. See how I was testing my colors too. All right. Put it down in here. Okay, let's see if I can get this through without losing my, whoops, I'm going to go back through. I always go backwards too, just a habit. All right, come on out. There we go. Move this little emboss machine. Now, there was no way I was going to try to die cut every one of these. I would have been here for 2 hours. Not really, but you know, I'm exaggerating. But really, when you do die cutting, like you can see, I did the different colors. So I just put the cardstock up there, and I had, you know, all different colors of cardstock die cutting. So I try to do it in batches. Okay. So now, as you can see, I've got the piggy. And what I'm going to do so that the piggy will sit in this wagon, I'm trying to figure out what else. Oh, I'm going to put some birthday packages around it too, because I have these cut out already. I don't know if you can see. See these little birthday packages? I'm going to put it, a couple of them inside the wagon and then outside the wagon. Looks like the wagon's bumping onto the, okay. All right, so now let me go ahead and glue this on. I'm going to leave that wagon kind of right in the middle. I think that's okay. So let me glue him down so he won't be. I'm just going to glue down the wheels and the arm of the handle and that first bottom row, maybe a little bit. Okay, a little bit on the second. On that top one, I'm going to leave it loose because I may put a small dimensional on there. Okay, I'll leave that just now. All right, let me get this up. Okay. So cute. Okay, see how I've got it up right there? There's a reason I need that up. I'm just gonna hold it all the way up for now. Okay, for my little piggy, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut off some of this bottom part, and I'm gonna cut off the cake. Now I've already done some with the cake, so it's not gonna hurt. But I'm gonna cut the cake off, and I'm gonna cut this bottom part off, even though I kind of colored it in. Like so. He's got the balloon. And so what I was thinking about, since it's open, is to set him in there so you see his little body. Isn't that so cute? It just makes me laugh. It's so cute. Let's put him up on dimensionals, especially on like his head and the balloon. I'm going to get some little dimensionals and do that. I'll tell you, I enjoy doing these videos, but it's the beginning that's so hard. It's like, hello, hi, who I am, and tell you about stuff. I don't know. I used to be a teacher. I was a classroom elementary teacher for years and years. But retired. Okay, I put lots of, these are the small glue dots, not glue dots, dimensionals. I'm going to put a big one on the other. There it is. Okay, that's enough right there. And then I'm going to put glue on his bottom. And this is so he'll stay in the wagon, but the dimensionals will pop him up. Okay, put these over here. Put him inside this wagon. Look at that. It's so cute. Oh, it makes me happy. Okay, see where I can push down now on the glue on that second bar? But the top one, I think I'm just going to leave it loose. I don't think it needs a dimensional at all. Hey, and you know what? I have these little flowers. I can put where it's cut off here at the end. I don't know. I said something about it that I didn't, I layered it, but they were basically the same size. So I have that cut off. I can put one of the packages there, or, because see, like it's falling out, or a flower. I'm going to put one of the packages underneath that grass there. We need to I'm going to put a package inside with him. And they get bows too, because I have the little, okay, I only have 2 for the bows. I want to pick a birdie. Here I've got my little items that I've already cut. Do I do that Orchid Oasis birdie? I want to have the birdie sitting on the wagon, like he's traveling with him. If I can get him off my fingers. Okay, or see, I know I can't do red with the birdie. The green might be too close to the green, but let's see. That's actually pretty cute, isn't it? Okay, we can kind of tell. Okay, I guess I only, oh, there's a blue one. Let's see, I did cut the blue one too. So I have several we can use. I think the blue background, he'll blend in. So it's either the dark one or the green one. And I think the green is too close to this green. So I'm going to just go with this Orchid Oasis one. And I'm going to glue him right there like he's riding along. And I hope when you start playing with your dies that you giggle as much as I do, because I just think these are so cute. Especially somebody that goes, wee. Okay. Let me get him on there. All right, little birdie. Make sure he's stuck down there. He is. Now he's riding. This one's not stuck down yet. Let me get a bow. I think we're going to need the red bow on this package. Put it right here. Okay, let me take it out and put the bow on. Maybe easier. Ugh, these little tiny things. But it's so cute. Okay, put a little dot of glue right there. And the bow. I could have used glue dot. That would have worked too. Okay, I've got to turn my arm. Sorry. Is that the way it goes? Yeah. I'm right-handed. It's like doing surgery. You talk to yourself too. Oh, thank you for sharing. That's so nice of you. I do have fun on my videos. I have fun by myself. A lot of times I'm here by myself, but that's okay. Because I like to come at 1 o'clock because I'm not an early riser anymore, because I worked all those years and always had to be at school by, something 7 or sometimes earlier. Do I want to put it here or put it behind? I'm going to go ahead and put it behind like it fell out of the wagon. um, and so, and then I was thinking, I've watched some ladies that go late at night, like at 7 o'clock. And I'm like, well, I could do that too. But usually after piddling around and just, getting what I need to get done, I'm too tired in the evening. So I said, well, no early mornings and no evenings. So I come at 1 o'clock. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Keep telling myself. I have OCD really badly. So when I do stuff, it's like I want all the edges just perfect and all that stuff. And so I tend to look at it and go, oh, he's crooked. Okay, we're going to put this one inside with him. But I want to put a glue dot, not dimensional, a small dimensional on the top where the bow is. And then put some glue at the bottom. Same thing I did earlier. Oh, goodness gracious, what am I doing? Okay, I'm putting a glue dot, see at the top here. Hopefully you can still see my surface. Yep, you can. Okay. Come here. Oops. And I'm going to put a little glue on the bottom just so it'll stick down. Okay, turn him over. Put him in the wagon because he's going to a birthday and he needs to have the packages in there. Hee hee hee. So cute. All right. Got the bird package. I have all these little, let's see. Oh, the bandana. Let's put the bandana on him. I did the red because I did the bunting red and I figured, well, and I only did one, so I have to go with it. Like I said, what I did is I went and pulled all the in color, and I made little strips of paper because all these are so little. And I just started dropping the dies on them. And, then with each color, I had so many colors, I was able to run it through so many times. And it went pretty well. Okay, come on up a little bit. Let's get your bandana on. Yay! He's going with us. He's going to the party. There, I tucked it down under his chin. Yee! And even pop it up a little bit. Yay! All right. Let's see. Flowers. And then I got to put it on a card base. Isn't it adorable so far? Oh my gosh. It's just so cute. Okay, I'm going to put some glue on the back of these, the Orchid Oasis ones. I've got, it gives you these little dies. You have 2 of them here and then another one, so you can do all 3 at the same time. And then I'm just going to play with these and put them around the bottom just to give it some. I think I'm just going to go, let's see, 4. I may not need to do more than 4. I know I'm going to put 1 here, and it's probably going to be this darker one because I have the light there. And then these other ones I'm going to put as like a little trio, a little group right there. Okay. I can't wait to show you my Christmas one. It's so cute. I couldn't wait for my husband to get home to show him. He's so sweet too. He just smiles and goes, oh yeah, that's really good. It's like a kid showing off their schoolwork. But that's why I do this, because I enjoy it so much. It's so much fun. Okay, I'm going to drop this one down here. And as you can tell, I'm kind of pulling up those ends. So I just put it in the middle and try to curl it up as much as I can to give it that dimension. Okay, come on. Okay, that's good. Okay, I covered that little mistake up, or it's not a mistake. It was an opportunity, right? Okay, I'm going to put one over here where these come together. Put it over there. And then this one's going to come up next to it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Maybe, oops. A little bit too high. Okay, and one more. This one barely has any glue. Put it kind of up here and tuck it under a little bit. Okay, again, I'm just lifting those ends, just like I did that grass. I just like a little bit of dimension. Now, my creative outlet when I was teaching was because I taught elementary school. I could have the kids make stuff that went along with lessons and stuff. And then we sang a bunch because I like to sing. So I always had a nice time in the classroom until we had to start teaching to the test. Then I hated it. Especially when they took all our books away and said, you have to do, what did they call it? I don't know. Holistic teaching out of a novel. I'm like, ugh. That's why they can't spell or write. Okay. Now what I want to do is I can put the little rhinestones, but I'm just using rhinestones for this. Okay, so I need to put a sentiment there. So I already cut these little banners out. So I can put a sentiment here because I didn't want to stamp straight on. This is from the set too. So I wanted to put we and happy birthday. Let's see. Let me find my stamp set. Okay, this is what I pulled out. I pulled the we, it's your birthday, because I was thinking I could try it. That would be awfully cute. Really, the we needs to be on this side, maybe. I don't know. I should use stays on though, because of the texture and the foil. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll see if I can find my stays on. Yes, I am. So do you show him your projects when he says what's up? Okay, let's see. Where's my stays on ink? Maybe in this drawer. Oh dear, I don't know where it is. I don't use it often enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp it onto this card. And if it doesn't look good, then I will stamp over it with stays on. That's what I'm going to do. Not afraid. This is the Memento Tuxedo Black. It always leaves a nice sharp image. He's the best critic. Okay, I'm just going to push it down and see how it looks. Hope it'll stay and not smear. Oh, I just kind of slid it on there. And oh, it's okay, but it's not great. The we is not exactly what I wanted. I'll do it again, but not now. Okay, so for now, that's okay. And like I said, I could have just put this little banner on, but I just didn't want to take away from, I probably could have done it. It would be okay. Let me get my little jewels and put those on, and then we'll put it on the base. Now, I had everything right here next to me in a box, so I could easily reach it with what I thought I was going to need, and only find one set of jewels. Oh, phooey. Okay, well, okay, we're going to skip the jewels and let me get the card. I'm going to use a top folding card. It's horizontal, but it's going to be top fold because I didn't think ahead. This is actually what I use, but it's okay. They'll be cute. Okay, I'm going to glue this down pretty well because with all that stuff on it, you don't want it to lift. All right. Line it up on my grid. I had it cut the same size as my card base. There. There was no need to have layers and all that good stuff because there's so much going on the card. Okay. Now I'm going to use this just to kind of press it down because I don't want to get my fingers all in it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay. Where are my jewels? Okay, I have these. Not exactly what I wanted to use. I do have some of these clear ones. That would work. I wanted to use just the plain old silver ones. Oh, well. Oh, here they are. I see them. I'm going to put these on the flowers. I'm going to put a big one, why not? On the big flower. And I'll put one up here by the wee. And then I'm going to do the smaller ones. I'll do one of these on that other oasis one. Come on. And then the tiny ones on the other little one on the other flowers. Just for variation. Oops, it's on my finger. Cute. That's 4. There's 5. That's good. Like odd. All right. Now, I could do the inside, but I want to show you my other cards. How's that? I want to show you, okay, these are the other the ones I made with the die. So I'm going to set him right here so you can still see him. Now, this is one I did with this piggy die. So cute. Let me just point it out. These are just 3 strips of that assorted paper. And I just put them on there however. They're kind of the same size, but maybe not exactly. And then what I did is I layered each color here. So maybe, one's smaller and then tiny underneath the white label tag. And then this piggy is popped up. Okay, so he's been cut out. And I colored him with pencils, colored pencils. And look at those spots. And then I had these really old, these are those, maybe that's polished pink, those little dots. And I used those and I put these flowers together. So it just turned out so cute because it's all layers. And this is so simple on the side. Okay, nothing in there. And then I did another one where that same piggy is layered. Okay, look at this. Now, I know you probably recognize this paper from, I couldn't tell you the name of it. Maybe it's the gnomes because it's got the little mushrooms. But I put this piggy, you know what? This one's just stamped on. I stamped him on this contour dies, little taggy thing. And what I did is I took my, what's it called? X-Acto knife. And I just cut this out on my mat. I cut this till about right there. And then I was trying to slide it in because I have it up on dimensionals and this is up on dimensionals and the little butterflies and just colored it in. And you can tell here I I use my pencils. So this one just turned out real precious. I thought this one was cute. And then here's another one with it cut out. And I do put Wink of Stella where I can, like this little balloon has Wink of Stella. Let me get it to focus. Come on, I probably have too much behind me. Oh, there he goes. All right, so here, what I did is I took that assortment paper again, and I just used my dies. I cut one big one. Actually, these are the same size. And then I cut the two. This is small and this is smaller size. And so I just placed them on the card and was playing with it. And then I cut that piggy out, and he's colored with just all like watercolor pencils, I think. And stuck him on, put this up on dimensionals, put the little birdie up there because of all the yellow. And it's on, this might be, I don't know, it's either Poppy Parade or I can't think of it, the names. But anyway, it's pretty red. And that green, it just kind of gives it that jump. So that was easy, and it's so cute. All right, so I have that one. Now here comes the Christmas one. Are you ready? Oh my gosh. Here it comes. Dun, da, 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 dun, da, da, da. Isn't it cute? I made it a Christmas. Now, okay, what I did here, now this has that red paper as a fine border. So it's on red, real red. But, and then I cut the wagon out in the sparkly, cut this balloon out of the sparkly, cut his kerchief out of the sparkly. I used that, I don't know remember what paper this is, but one of the Christmas papers, probably the back side. And I cut it like a little hills. Okay. But I have two of them on there again, just like I did the grass. So I could kind of stick those wheels underneath like it's running on snowy little hill there. And then I tilted it quite a bit more, the wagon, and then set him in there. And of course I did the same thing. I cut off the birthday cake, and then I put the packages in here. I cut it off, but these are off of a pattern paper. So those little gifts were easy. I just fussy cut those real fast. And then this background is another piece of, maybe, I don't know if it's the Yeti paper or not. Oh, you're welcome, Kay. I'm so glad you were here. But this one was so cute too. I enjoyed it. I hope you have as much fun as I'm having with my dies. Thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you again at 1 o'clock. I don't think I'll be here until next Wednesday because I have something else going on. So anyhow, thank you. And you all have a blessed Friday. I'll see you then. Bye.